I'm Ryan Pannone, assistant coach with the Erie Bayhawks in the NBA D-League, and this is BasketballHQ.com. This is a low-impact shooting drill called field goal percentage shooting. What we're going to do is we're going to have a player stay in the corner. It's a spot shooting drill, but there's a field goal percentage to it. So he's going to shoot for 1 minute, and what his goal is if you're a great shooter, your goal is to shoot 80%. It doesn't matter how many shots you shoot in that 1 minute, as long as it's at a game speed in terms of if we want our players to hold our follow through and stay balanced, so we don't want them to shoot, be ready for the next shot, we want them to shoot, hold their follow through, once it's in or out, get ready to shoot that next shot. But let's say he took 20 shots in 1 minute. If you're a great shooter, your goal is to go 16 for 20. If you're a good shooter, your percentage would drop from 80% to 70%, and your goal would be to be 14 of 20. If you're an average shooter, then it would be 12 for 20 at 60%. And if you're not a great shooter or a bad shooter, your goal would be 50%. So you'd go 10 for 20. Now, what you want to do as a player is your goal is to raise your bar. So coaches with your team or with your players in your skill workouts or your team practices, you're setting the bar. You're telling them their goal is 50%, 60%, 70%, or 80%. And if you're at 70%, your goal is to become the guy that's at 80%. And as we do this from 7 spots. So we'll do it from the corner, from the wing, from the slot, from the top of the key, the opposite slot, the wing, and the corner. For the purpose of this drill, we're going to do it just for the corner. We're going to go for 1 minute. We usually have 1 passer and 1 rebounder, 2 balls going at the same time. Okay, get ready. Go. This is a low-impact shooting drill. He's 0 for 1, 1 for 2, 1 for 3, 2 for 4, 3 for 5. We want our players holding that follow through, same balance every time. 3 for 6, 4 for 7, 5 for 8, 6 for 9. Good. Way to hold that follow through. 7 for 10. We want our players to land with balance every time. We want them holding that follow through. 7 for 11. 7 for 12. 8 for 13. 8 for 14. Get over that front rim. 9 for 15. 10 for 16. 10 for 17. 11 for 18. Good. 11 for 19. Okay, good. So in this drill, he went 11 for 19. If he's considered a 70% shooter and he didn't meet his 70%, he then would not advance to the next spot throughout the course of this drill. This is a great drill because you get up a lot of shots, and even though it's spot shooting, it's catch and shoot, shooting drill. That does simulate a game type situation where you do have to catch and shoot. You get up a lot of shots in this drill, but it also becomes competitive because there's a time component and there's a field goal percentage component that you have to hit in order to advance in this drill. I'm Ryan Pannone, and this is BasketballHQ.com.